the student loan situation, he
Disaster.
I think he forgave hundreds of millions of dollars in student loans, more than any president ever. But it wasn't marketed correctly. He should have sent letters with,
and it wasn't enough. Yeah, he should have did that.
He should have said that was what Trump would have done to really, like, you know, drive the point that he did it. And the Biden student loan forgiveness program, I think they just wiped it out and just did it like that way. So the marketing could have been better for sure. And I also think they made a mistake by not promoting Kamala Harris earlier on. Mm-hmm. They should have used her early, because I think that she could be beneficial. I think she still can be beneficial, but I think that she could have been even more beneficial if she was highlighted in an earlier time frame.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people are going to have feedback about the student loan thing. Obviously, Congress has a large part to play in that and approving it. But sometimes you got to use an executive order. And you could have. And he has. But again, it's like scattered.
Well, I said he's forgiven more student loan.
He has. And that's what I'm saying. He has.
President in American history.
This is true. That's a fact, right? I still don't know one person, though.
That's big facts. And if you would have handled the issue with China and the issue with Ukraine, you wouldn't need to did all the student loan forgiveness. I just would have been great.
I mean, and I work and I still talk to a lot of my colleagues, and obviously we travel all the time. I haven't met a person that's benefited from it.
Here's the question that people
and if it happens, and hopefully it happens for me, I would be the first to say, like, here's the letter, it happened.
But here's the question people have asked: why haven't you paid your student loans off?
Because I've met every qualification to be forgiven, right? So I'm part of the public loan service loan forgiveness, right? So if you work in public service for over 10 years, you have 120 qualified payments, you are qualified for being forgiven. I did that, right? I worked in education for over 14 years. I made over 120 payments. The only thing that happens, they put that stipulation in that you have to be continuing inside of that profession. So the day I stopped teaching for a school district, technically I don't qualify anymore, but they've changed that. So I had to apply again. And so I'm waiting. It's not a money issue. It's a principle issue. I did everything that was qualified. I was in public service.
They're going to Euro step that shit for 15 years.
But you're still paying interest on it.
No. So during the pandemic, remember, they stopped all payments. So I just started repaying again to my principal. So like you had the opportunity during the pandemic to continue to pay. And so all those payments that I did, even though people were froze, those were principal payments. So now I'm back on the regular stuff.
And I just want to say one thing for the record, because I was talking to Styles P about this. Shout out to Styles and happy birthday to his wife, Adjua. Me, Styles P, and my son was having a conversation, very heated conversation about
Shout out to my son.
This Gaza situation just so happened to happen in Biden's administration, and everybody knows how he handled it. Donald Trump would have been worse. He would have actually. Oh yeah. He would have whatever Biden okayed, Donald Trump would have okayed times 2.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd have been over there with it.
He just didn't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
For the record,
it was dangerous dude. He's a dangerous dude.
For the record. So, like I said, I'm a registered independent, but I just wanted. I'm thoroughly disappointed with how Biden handled the situation, but I have zero confidence that Donald Trump would have handled the situation any better.
Yeah. That's fair.
For the record,
that's fair. Put that on the record.
Fentanyl, that being flooding our country, like it's a lot on this jacket.
It's a lot. Market at all-time high.
Yeah, thank God for the Fed keeping interest rates low.
So what they're saying, we could probably get some people from the Treasury on to talk about this, but what they told me, stock market all-time high, unemployment low,
inflation's
down, more student loan forgiven than any president in American history, more black judges appointed than any president in American history.
That's fine.
First black Supreme Court justice.
Yep.
They
got a list, man.
It's a long laundry list of things that they told me about.
That's a good resume.
But people feel poorer than ever.
It's just not put together properly for us to really celebrate.
It's impacting the average American. The average American is not feeling anything. The average American is even feeling more
of the things you just said.
Yeah,
I think the market,
they're not feeling that.
But I'm saying the market, they can
stock market, but that's still
the average person not in the stock market.
Yeah,
not according to statistics. Shout out to all the people that open brokerage accounts.
For sure. But you still, even your stock market gains, you see it, you're comfortable with it, but you're not going, unless you're selling your stock, it doesn't directly impact your life.
You need $150,000 to not be considered lower middle class in LA.
That's it?
You had a whole city collapse.
Or more.
The average person can't come up with 150, but a whole city, like Joe Rogan left and went to Austin and collapsed a whole city, and there's no plan to fix it. Chicago pension fund, I keep talking about. The money disappeared. Nobody's saying anything. Social Security is running out. Entitlements are running out. Obesity is up. Then you got, like you said, then you got Gaza, China. You didn't handle the conflict with Putin, right? Shug Putin, right? You're not handling the conflict in Mexico correctly. 1,000 illegal immigrants are coming in per day. And the cartels are taking over the country and nobody's saying nothing. Griselda Blanco rolling over in her grave for this opportunity. For what Jalisco and the Aztecs.
That's crazy. This guy's crazy.
Okay. It's crazy times we live in.
Crazy time we living in. It's going to be an interesting election.
Shotty's been a real one.
we extend the invite to any Republican leadership that wants to come on the program and talk about it. I know we can get Democratic leadership to come on the program and talk about it because I think it's important. I think it's important for us to ask the hard questions. RFK was, I think, a good interview because we asked questions that needed to be asked, and let the people decide from there. But
Governor Abbott, come on. Donald Trump, come on. I'm so mad we didn't do that Putin interview.
Tim Scott's on your line, Ian. Tim Scott's on the line.
Well, the problem with the Republicans, the problem with the Republicans is that they just ignore they ignore the black vote. The Democrats take the black vote for granted.
Yeah, because we're whores for the Democrats. That's why.
And the Republicans ignore the black vote.
Hey.
If the Republicans had some level of intelligence, they would actually be doing outreach, or they would actually. There's no reason why Republicans. Look, I think we have a pretty.
But if the Democrats know that they can call us at 12:30 at night and say come over, is there a reason to reach out?
Well, the thing about it is this: if Earning Leisure has not been reached out to, that's a problem. It's a problem. We have a very influential platform across all genres, but especially when it comes to business, financial literacy, investing. So if one or two reasons you haven't reached out, you're not aware of it, that's a problem because we're not in your algorithm and you're not in tune. That's a problem. Another scenario would be you are aware, but you just don't care. You don't take it serious enough. You don't even care about the audience. You don't care about our audience enough to even try to have a message. That's a problem too. Either way, no matter how you slice it, it's a problem. So there has to be some call out on the Republican side because they are getting a lot of support from black people, Donald Trump at least, and it's more so anti-Biden, but also pro-Trump, but it's pro-Republican principles as well. People are saying they want lower taxes, different feels about abortion. So I just feel like if our community is going to lend support to you this election, it's disrespectful if you have no outreach. That's just saying screw it. You have no other option. That's what Donald Trump said before, man. He was like, you got nothing else to lose.
Mitt Romney said that too.
It's like you don't even have to try to court somebody. It's just like what you're dealing with is so bad that
if you're giving up, that was the secret taping.
Take it or leave it.
Remember they had Mitt Romney on the hot mic And he was like, I know I'm not getting that percentage. I know I'm not getting it. I mean, why would I even try?
But that's intelligent, though. But what I'm saying is that this time they actually are going to get it. They have a chance to get it.
So they have a chance to get
They have a chance to get it.
Are they gonna get it?
They have a chance to get it. I agree with Mitt Romney. If I don't have no chance of getting a vote,
no need to go after it.
But now, if you actually have a chance, you're doing yourself a disservice by not voting. But hey, that's enough political.
What do you know?
I don't want to.
What do you know?
I don't want to turn into a politician yet.
Keyword.
But
4 more years.
You know, it's something to think about. Something to think about for all you politicians. I know that there are politicians that watch this show.
When they started chanting 4 more years, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
You sat there like you got the crowd going?
I'm just an observant person. I'm just observing. I'm a spectator.